Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind Evan and Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel. And I'm here to carry out God duties, motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, yeah, you know that I'll just have to flex for you little motherfucking new motherfuckers that still butt hurt a little bit from certain previous videos I had. You know, you got new people coming on my Instagram talking about, nigga, you ain't no crystal being, you like a crackhead being, and this, that, and third. Nigga, look, this ain't all bones, nigga. These is cuts, nigga. I knock your ass the fuck out, nigga. That's another video though. Right now, we're gonna higher our vibrations a little bit and get out of that lower vibration, and we're gonna talk about animals right now. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now as far as animals, like now, we want to talk about the situation where frequency, vibrations, and energies always come into play. Now, animals in general, like when you look at different star constellations, right now, this is the way it's perceived is the way it's received. So when you got mappings out of constellations, you got like animals, beings, whatever like that. When you want to look at our overall one that we are in, right? We're in the well, say like you looking at Cassiopeia, or you looking at Andromeda, or you looking at Virgo. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. When you look at beings, right? They're orchestrated to have their own sun, their own solar system, right? So, but this is mankind. So we know mankind here, we know how it's elevated here on Earth. When you look at other star systems and constellations that represents animals and represents like birds and things of that nature, or things like the scale, like Libra and things of that nature. See, these are all energies. But once the energy get agreed upon with terms and conditions amongst everybody, it matters, then it becomes solid. So this becomes the representation of it. So a lot of birds, like the beings, birds, they're not from here either, but they come from constellations. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's bird constellations that's as birds. You know what I'm saying? You got imagination type constellations that's so far out away from this one, it's not dense. You got like Pegasus, like the unicorn and things of that nature. Like, so say you stood outside of our solar system, right? And you lived in another solar system next to us. So the same way how we drawing up other solar systems, say they doing that the same way with us. The way ours will look, our overall will look like Draco. Like our 12-360 star constellation is basically the snake, the dragon. Draco itself. So when other solar systems is drawing us, and like, okay, if you want to go here, this where Earth and Saturn and all that shit at, as those stars and shit and planets, and in the solar system, from the outside looking in, they'd be seeing Draco. You see what I'm saying? Then they have to go in that realm of reality in order to know. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it is. Like Ceres a lot. Now that's a good segue to this. A lot of dogs come from Ceres and Canis Major and things of that, and Ursa Major, the dog beings. So it's drew out like that. It's like the energy come here, so their spirit is received there. So if you was to go there as whatever being you are, you will be a lesser being there. But since they wanted to experience this realm, there's already higher vibrational beings here, which is the mankind here. And look, we're in a dragon, so this is why we look dragon-like. But reason why we look man-like also is because of our travels from these other constellations, these man-like constellations. So when they mate, when stars mingle, you get engineered, and it's part of the Elohim doings how the vessel get engineered. So this is why you got reptilian parts, you know what I'm saying, man-like parts. You saying? So you got certain dog traits, certain like that. And in order for you to be a human now, you must have experienced a lot of realms of realities here before. Now, when we want to talk about vibrating, now like birds and shit like that, in their solar system, they're perceived more dominant because of their realm of reality. Now they're in this realm of reality, agreeing to terms and conditions in this illusion. So if they come in this realm of reality to experience, but it's higher vibrational beings in this realm of reality, they're going to be perceived as lesser beings, and you could be utilized as pets. So this is how you have wild animals, and this is why you got animals that can be tamed as pets. A lot of times wild animals come from like further away solar systems. And when you have animals that could be appear as pets, they come from closer solar systems to here. But all right, scratch all that. Now look, when you want to talk about frequency, vibration, and energy, now we create, right? So as a Lord, as a human, God, whatever you want to so-called call yourself is, right? Now, and there's a lot of butthurt people still. I gotta respond, like, these people still butthurt about the sun is for the white people and the black, like, because they get it all conflated with the words, right? And the dark people, the moon gods, and they still saying white people, they can't stand up under the sun and get, but they fail to realize that these are still some of the same people that'll tell you why you wearing a black t-shirt on a hot day. You know black attracts heat. Now, don't opposites attract? Where does heat come from? Last time I checked, heat didn't come from the moon or night. Last time I checked, heat came from the sunlight. Y'all build on that though. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that though, we're gonna talk about as far as animals. Now, now everything is by like natural selection almost. You know what I'm saying? From the subconscious realm. So it highly depends on where your frequency is vibrating at. So with certain beings coming to the solar system to experience, whether they're bird-like, man-like, you see what I'm saying, animal-like, reptilian-like, you know what I'm saying? Any type of being that come into this realm of reality gonna have to experience the vibration of this reality. Now, however they're vibrating in this realm of reality may not be the same way that they was vibrating in their realm of reality. You know what I'm saying? So their knowledge, their wisdom, and how they're receiving the location that they're in based upon what's relative to them in their space, the space within the space, and their frequency and their vibration, depending on the knowledge that they're receiving, right? That's going to be where they're frequently vibrating. But when they go to another location, that other location, it might be beings there that already understand and experience and already have vibrated and learned how to rise up in that location. So it may be things that this set of beings need to learn in that location. Okay, now that's what all of us is doing as aliens. We're all going to experience right here. So if you're a human right now, you have experienced a lot more than maybe someone who came from another solar system who may need to learn from you. Now this is why you can have pets. This is why animals and things of that nature here. They're like Lord vibrations of yourself here now. You see what I'm saying? Now, when a dog could come here and be a pet, right? Be somebody's pet. Everything happens for a reason, right? Now, the dog already was vibrating on a high level from where the solar system it came from wherever they ruled. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get Anubis and things of that nature from that solar system. People try to tie it to here. No, Anubis was Anubis in that solar system. It's just when he came here as representations of a dog, people took the characteristic traits of a dog, and then the man who showed the attributes of that light the best, you know what I'm saying, they gave it names like the Anubis and things of that nature. But this was just back then when it was dog worship, when dogs came here. There was no origins to dog here on Earth either. You see what I'm saying? All beings. But listen, all right. Now, it was already vibrating high in wisdom and knowledge from where it came from. So when it came here in this realm of reality, it suited itself in a situation where it was going to be able to still vibrate on that same level from as high as it could do. So it's able to learn more than maybe other dogs in its civilization when it came here through a solar or a lunar eclipse. You see what I'm saying? Or Venus or whatever like that. But wherever it came from, if it appeared here in this reality that you see a dog got a home, a dog got a family, like, you know what I'm saying, like humans that take care of it and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, when it transformed where it came from, it was vibrating high. So here, since it's not the highest vibration here as a vessel, it's still vibrating high. So it's able to put itself in a situation where it's able to learn from one of the highest vibrations here because it was vibrating high, right? So it's just it's through the spirit. It's still a spirit. It's experiencing though. It's just a spirit from another solar system, not like you, right? Now, when a dog is a pet, right, it start to learn human things because you teaching the dog like your traits. You teaching the dog how to love and shit like that. And even though there's a misunderstanding still there because it's two different beings, at the same time that connectiveness right there is helping the dog vibrate on a human level. So once a dog learns so many traits and learn all it has to learn from its master, right, then when it transforms, it's vibrating. The frequency of that dog is vibrating higher, and it learned way more, and it learned more than just being a dog reality. You see what I'm saying? It learned more than just being in a dog reality because it had an owner, and all that love and attention and things of that nature that the owner gave it raised the vibration of the dog. So when the dog died and transformed, the dog is able to vibrate high enough to come back as a human. So then when you see a human that got a lot of dog ways, a lot of dog traits, a lot of times these may be humans that just transformed from a dog form. They just died. Their previous life probably was just a dog, right? That's now the difference between stray dogs or animals or that can't be pets and things of that nature. They're gonna have to experience that realm of reality a lot more and more and more till they can become pets. This is why you can see raccoons as being pets, lions as being pets, things of that nature. They're being elevated. And look, and you got to understand. Remember when I was saying the less you are, the more you are, but the more you are, the less you are, because the more is the more dense, more words, more things added, more things, more water. It brings down. The less you are, the lighter, the more it can go up, right? So think about the biggest, heaviest animals that's on Earth. None of them, those are the most hardest ones to become pets. You got the biggest sharks, you got bears. You know what I'm saying? Those are the hardest ones to become pets. So they're in more dense than a lot of other animals. So they have to experience a lot more of this realm of reality and learn their concepts a lot more before they can even vibrate and go to the next level. And a lot of them is on their way out of here. It's like extinct. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to think about it. It's a concept of frequency, vibration, and energy. You see what I'm saying? Now, when animals are stray, you know what I'm saying, they don't have no home. They don't have nothing else to vibrate with. So this is why I say to you, when you are a human and the only thing you're vibrating with is something external, like a person, place, or thing, the human vessel is almost the highest. After this, is not even really a vessel anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's something else after that. We have to create the next kind of vessel because this one is getting wear and tear, but this is kind of like the last one of form before it goes into less dense. You know what I'm saying? The biggest animals you see, they just more dense. You know what I'm saying? You becoming less dense. So when it comes here, this is why you ain't as powerful as an animal either. You know what I'm saying? Like a big animal or this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? You vibrating. Your frequencies is a lot higher. You know what I'm saying? You got your thoughts go a lot higher. You know what I'm saying? A lot of their thoughts is related to Earth. But see, a lot of your thoughts isn't related to Earth. So when you take your thoughts that's not related to Earth and your feelings and emotions that's not related to Earth, and then you relate it to nothing but Earth, you're not gonna find nothing but Earth. You're not gonna find nothing but stagnant. You're not gonna find nothing else to vibrate with. You're just gonna be vibrating with Earth. So really, you're just bringing yourself back to Earth. And Earth is not the end all and be all. Like I said, my channel is not limited to Earth. My shit is talking about everybody. My shit is for all the animals to be listening to right now, so they can transform and get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even when you listen to, when people don't understand, it's all about concept and worldviews. You would never understand an ant or a bee or something like that though, right? Or a deer that may stand in front of a car when the lights is on. See, this is what you need to understand. There's different realms of realities. They're experiencing a lower vibration in this realm of reality than you are, based upon how they was vibrating, right? So when you the higher you up, the more alone you want to be, right? The lower you is, the more you want to be a part of things. So you can look at it like this: the richer you are, the more alone you want to be. The poorer you are, the more a part of people you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to look at it from a God concept, that's how it would be. So the more you need people, that's the more you in hell. The more and more you need yourself, that's the more you're in heaven. So you have to create a balance, right? So when you look at bugs, right, the group of bugs who know how to stick together and know how to survive, right, they're in like a hell, because it's things that's going on that cause them to feel like they need to come together in order to become one to rise above. So they're in a form of a hell. That's just the concept. You got to take all the spookiness out of it, right? Now, when you got certain like bees and ants that you see by themselves, especially flies, and then they come bugging you, and stuff like that. Kill them motherfuckers. You see, you're not understanding. Like, you got a lot of people say, nah, don't kill bugs, or don't kill. No, the ones that bug you, that's in front of you, that keep bugging you, they want you to kill them, because that's a bug only way of knowing how to vibrate higher. So if a bug get killed by a human, that's the smallest speck of being able to vibrate higher. You know what I'm saying? From their realm of reality. So you going around thinking like, don't kill. Now, I ain't saying go kill a colony. No, don't do that. Don't go wash out no colony. They're sticking together. They becoming as one and getting their own rapture together to elevate. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that straggle by themselves and bug you, just come follow you, everything is for a reason. You supposed to kill them bugs. That's you are ascending them. You know what I'm saying? Because they are vibrating a little higher than the other colony for them to be by themselves, for one. So they know a lot more, right? So their concept of knowing more is being swatted or being killed, especially if it's a line of bugs or something like that get took in for experimentation. These are the ones, that's how they elevate. When doctors start doing shit, giving tests and seeing how this works, and you got fruit flies and this, that, and the third, this is bugs' way how they get spiritually, when they get in contact of a human and absorb all the light and energy of the information and the feelings and the thoughts that the human is giving off. That's how they vibrate higher. So when they get transformed, when they get killed by a being like that, they come in a higher vibration. You know what I'm saying? A higher. So this, a lot of times people may live a bug's life. Like if you watch that movie is real. A lot of humans have dreams about getting swallowed, getting ate by big monsters and shit like that. No, you may just came from a bug's life. You see what I'm saying? And that's how things appear to you in that realm of reality. And it's hard to understand it in this realm of reality, because when you wake up every day, you're having a human experience. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it runs. It ain't got nothing to do with things just being the way they are. It's all frequency, vibration, and energy. And when you got a stray bug that's just nagging you, like when a bee come sting you, or any bug that's just come bother you, and they're away from their colony and away from their natural order, that's just like when you get so high up on your high horses, you want to be alone. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing that now there's spiritual beings, hierarchies that's over you. So you would know that by your circumstances and your situations that you went to. So if you're not spiritually inclined enough to know how to resonate with a higher vibration than you, because like I said, if you not physical no more, but like I said, if this is the last physicality, right? But you got the mind and the capacity to understand that there's something higher than that, then you already know it's there. So for you to deny it and go against it and to see the realms of realities and circumstances and situations that these higher beings may put you in, and for you not to fall in line and fall accordingly to understand the laws of how things going, then you being disobedient, and you're gonna have to vibrate in the same frequency that you in right now. And you may think is nothing else to do, or that's just the way the world is, so you don't see nothing else. But I'm telling you right now, as Archangel Uriel, that's not something you want to do. I'm telling you, you want to elevate. You don't want to stay like this. I don't give a fuck how normal, how physical, how dense this shit's seem. You don't want to stay like this. For real. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn air.